Okay, YouTube. So in this video, I'm gonna do things a little bit different. So as the American says, I'm just throwing shits in the fan. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the channels that I'm subscribed to. Maybe it gives you a little bit of idea about what are my interests. So let's start. So these are my subscriptions. So the first one we have. What's the name? Yeah, so Antonop. I'm sorry, I'm butchering the name. So the name must be. Let's go back. Let's check. Yeah, Andreas. Yeah, Andreas Antonopoulos. Andrea Antonopoulos is basically he's a Bitcoin evangelist. If you want to know about Bitcoin, if you want to learn about Bitcoin, I think he's the one. He's a Bitcoin evangelist basically. I think a lot of I had also purchased his book the first time I was trying to learn about Bitcoin. But today my position in terms of vis-a-vis Bitcoin have completely changed. Even though I was a believer, right? Right now, I do not believe in Bitcoin. I'm sorry, but that's beside the point. Let's go. Second is all in podcast. So all in podcast is basically it's a podcast hosted by Jason Kalanikas, I believe. Maybe the name is I'm not pronouncing well. So Jason, he's also an investor. The reason I like is most of these guys are entrepreneurs themselves. They talk about these are like I consider them as my basically like my big brothers. They've been there, they know the business, and I like to they have very smart and very nuanced conversation about politics, about technology, about businesses. So I'm very attracted to that kind of conversation because it gives me it teaches me a lot of things. So these are the big guys, I call them. So let's move to the next one. Yeah, this Amazon Web Services. I think you guys know that. Probably some of you, if you don't know, I'll have to explain. Amazon Web Services is basically, it's the services for Amazon. If you want to create a website, I don't know, anything has to do with for online, creating online website or data or cloud. They provide the services for businesses, basically for enterprise, the big businesses, for data companies. So it's a huge. So this guy is Awaken JP. He's a very, he's funny. He's a comedian, I believe. He usually use a lot of sarcasm in his comedy. So I tend to like sometimes. So we have BBC. So BBC News Africa. I follow a lot of things from Africa. So because I am from Africa, basically. There's some documentaries. So this is BN Sports. I follow BN Sports because I like to play. I play soccer. So I play soccer, so I tend to watch soccer. Okay. Bloomberg. I follow business and technology. Bloomberg Technology. CNBC is also I follow businesses. I like the short videos about specific businesses. I like that. CNET, this is also technology and business, I believe. Yeah, mostly technology. Code Chris, this guy, he builds a lot of applications. If you want to learn about building applications, this guy can help you do that at his channel. This guy is CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla is, he's basically calls out a lot of scams. Okay, that's what I like his channel, because unfortunately today YouTube is just another mine for scammers. They know that. I mean, it's a wasteland. I mean, really, it doesn't matter, because the problem with YouTube is it's so big. The internet in general is so big. There's no way to police it. There is no way to. You can actually have a small niche and have you still have like millions of subscribers, because it's vast. And the problem is, all these people sometimes they are not able to know. I mean, they're not able to understand that the person they are following actually is a scammer. Okay, so because of the vastness of YouTube, it's very hard for subscribers to find about what they subscribe to. So he takes his time and points out a lot of bullshit, fake stuff on YouTube. Okay, and Cold Fusion. Yeah, this guy is cool. He's from I believe from I guess from Australia. Yeah, he does a lot of long videos about business. Yeah, he likes. I think I have his book too. Let me show you. I'm gonna so this is his book. The book that he wrote, New Thinking. So if you guys like about technology, okay, this guy is really good. He explains things in a very smart, a very clear way, in a very simple, way. So if you are interested in technology, you can read his book, or you can go to subscribe his channel. This guy, I have just subscribed on his channel, Dave Lee. He talks mostly about investment, but I see that he tends to focus on Tesla. So every time I see a notification, I see he talking about Tesla. So a lot of time people if the viewers like something, people just keep going for it, just pushing that hard. I think that's what a lot of YouTubers do. So once they discover that the viewers are interested in one topic, they tend to do more of that. So keep in mind, I'll probably do the same. If I see the results. And Eli, the computer guy, yeah. So this guy, yeah, he's similar. He used to have a computer shop, and he do a lot of technology consulting. So when the first time I started doing my business, I came across his channel, and I was given services to install cameras, and I was able to watch his videos and learn how to do that. And I think he was very instrumental in teaching me, especially his channel was very instrumental in teaching me technology and how fixing computers. He talks about a computer networking. He teaches a lot. That's why I was subscribed to his channel, but lately he's giving a lot of opinions. So I'm not sure. I don't follow it as I used to. So let's go to ESPN. So this is more of soccer. So believe it or not, I'm also subscribed to FBI, because I'm interested in a very tangible skills. You want to make sure that you have very important skill like pragmatic skills, by using logic, math, by using science. So the FBI, they tend to do that. So let's say if you hear about misinformation about one topic, how would the FBI deal with that kind of issues? So they have like a proven method in terms of dealing with a specific problems, because they use math and they use methodology to solve problems. Instead of because they teach us, so the agents, they know how to react to situations, problems. So as a layman, you just want to learn that instead of just being blindly following everyone and all the information that you can find online. freecodecamp.org. So this website, this channel will teach you if you want to learn about coding, start coding from the start. This channel will teach you to do that. They have very important resources, especially if you are interested in coding. It will help you that. Frontline PBS is more about a documentary, like a Google Cloud Tech. So Google, if you are interested in having hosting for your website, Google will help you too. Okay, so we have H3 Podcast. H3 Podcast. I like these guys because I watch their videos. He's very funny and laid back. I think a lot of people don't like him, but the guy is very. He's funny. I like the flow of it. He's not trying to show off. I find it for myself. I find it very very funny, and it gives me pleasure watching them. So we have Hostinger. Hostinger is a company that hosts my website. I'm gonna show you, for the business, for a new company that I have created. I have also Hostinger Academy. If you want to learn about it, I guess IBM Cloud. So these are clouds. If you want to store data on the cloud, it will help you. Le Grand Cactus. This is in French, so I speak French. I also follow. This is a Belgian comedy show. It's very funny. So I follow also Microsoft just to be updated about what they do. I also follow Nasib Talab. This channel is for Nasib Talab. He's a mathematician. So if you are a mathematician, I think about math, I'm not sure, but he can probably, because he wrote a lot of books that are quite. They might be popular in some places, so you can check them out. If you want National Geographic, yeah, NBC Sport, Palantir. So Palantir is a company that I bought. I think I made a video about this company. I purchased some stocks. I believe in that company. I made a specifically video about this company. You can check it out if you want. Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan. I think by now, I think a lot of people know Joe Rogan. He talks. He's a comedian. He has a huge podcast. Right now, he's not on YouTube, but still he's very popular. Réseau des Citoyens. Réseau des Citoyens is a channel from Chad, from my own country. So I tend to follow a little bit of that to see what's going on there. Sadhguru is a spiritual guru, meditation, yoga, all of that. So if you are interested in spirituality, I think Sadhguru is a good place to start. But the problem with that is because I had a story. I think I probably make a video about that because I met a woman in Houston one day, and the story that she told me made me question about whether, is this whether it's a cult or made me have some serious questions about people and about Sadhguru himself. So I'll probably, if you guys don't want to know that, I'll make a request and I'll probably tell the story. Salesforce is a huge company. This company does a lot of CRM, I guess, customer. Yeah, it's a customer management, especially if you're a big company. They will be able to provide you with tools in terms of your customers. Okay, so they can really help you have a good experience with your customers. It's a huge company. It's huge. It's for enterprise businesses. It's not for small businesses. Yeah, they have some tools for small businesses, but mostly like the big companies they do work with. Scammer Payback. This guy, he's very. He does live videos. He tend to Really give tough time to scammers, mostly from India. Okay, skeptic. So this guy is Michael Shermer. He's a skeptic guy. He's questions everything. He questions religions. He questions a lot of beliefs that people have in society. So I like to question stuff. I don't want to just to be just follow people because they say something or they believe something. The Drip is also a podcast by the same guy, CoffeeZilla. He talks about. I like for sometimes it gives me an update about what happened on YouTube and all of that. So I kind of like it. This Week in a Startup is the same. Yeah, he's also hosted by Jason Kalanak. This is Kalanis, I believe. Yeah, just Kalanis or Kalakanis. I'm always mispronouncing his name. He talks about a startup. Okay, a lot of small businesses coming up. He invested in them too. TV5, it's called TV5 Mount. This is a French TV. Venture Bist, okay, this is also a website, I believe, focuses on tech and tech and business. So Veritasium is a very popular channel. So I mean, if you are a student, if you want to learn about math, science, physics, yeah, this is the place to start. I mean, especially if you want to learn math, science, and biology, okay, it's like a university basically. It teaches you a lot of things, okay. Voiceover, yeah, this guy, yeah, the reason I followed this guy is when the first time I I yeah, the first time I created the second company, which is Soundbook Audio. So I was trying to take some lessons of how to use my voice. He teaches you how to use your voice. I mean, I have a maybe terrible voice. There's an expectation of like you have to have this kind of voice. But the problem, I did for a few days, then I stopped because if you want to have a uniqueness, maybe different voice is fine. You don't have to have like be sounding like everybody else. So I think it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So as long as people can understand what you're saying. But if you are in a voiceover for commercials and movies, if you do voiceover, he's going to teach you that. Okay, it's important. Apple, you guys know Apple. If you have an iPhone, that's what they make. I use Apple all the time. I use the iPad, the Apple Pro, iMac, Mac. I use Apple all the way, and I tend to like it. Yeah, there's no other options, unfortunately. And Canal. This is a channel about. It's also in French. Talks about mostly about African spirituality, I believe. Yeah, he talks a lot about African spirituality. Deepfakes is this one is a computer repairs and devices repair, especially if you want to repair your the motherboard. So they know how to fix those. Google AdSense, that's fine. That's my. If you have a YouTube channel, if you want to run ads, you need to have Google AdSense. Ink also, I think it used to be, it used to be a magazine, I believe. Yes, it could be a magazine. It talks about tech and businesses, I guess. Yeah, last week, tonight with, what's the name? Yeah, it's a comedy show, but it's more of combined comedy and a presentation about a specific topic. Usually he gives his opinion and all of that. It's also very popular. Le Grand Jour is a documentary in French. It talks about history, all of that. Le Monde is also it's a huge newspaper in France. So it's like the New York Times. Live at Google, okay, I'm putting Google stuff. Recode also is a technology platform. I mean, yeah, they interview a lot of tech CEOs, businesses. Okay, all right, and guess what? We have Soundbook Audio. So, okay, let me introduce myself a little bit. Okay, Soundbook Audio is my platform. Okay, uh, so I was able to create with my team for it took almost a year to build the platform. I mean, less than a year. So the platform will allow you to publish. It's a self-publishing platform. Let's say if you have a book that you wanted to publish, and for some reason you're not able to find any publisher they don't want to take your book, you'll be able to download the app. It's an app you can download it in iPad and iPhone. Right now, it's only available in iPad and iPhone. It's not available in Android. So you'll be able to download it, and you'll be able to instantly publish your book within 5 minutes, just within your phone. By using your phone, you'll be able to do that. I'm very proud of this work that we have done. And let's suppose you just want to read. If you would just want to read from Adam Smith, from Charles Darwin's, from the greatest book of all times, you'll be able to read and then listen to that. Okay, the app is completely free. So the reason I made it is in a lot of, especially where I came from in Africa and in the most part of the world, they don't have access to ebooks or audiobooks. It's very rare, because of the condition, unfortunately. So this platform will give everybody that wants to read. There is a lot of books there in French and in English. You'll be able to read. You will be able to access them. It's completely free. You can go ahead and do it. Okay. So I'm very proud of this work, and we are still working on it to improve even further. So please go subscribe and give me also your feedback if you like to read. Sometimes instead of buying, let's say, okay. So let's say, give me 1 second. Let me show you the book. Okay, hold on. All right. Where's the book? Let's see if we can find the book. Give me 1 second. The book. So let's say, yeah, I found it. Yeah, right here. So this is the Wealth of Nations. Okay, the Wealth of Nations is written by Adam Smith. Adam Smith is the famous economist. It's a must read. It's one of the foundational books. So you cannot miss it. So this book is very heavy. Okay, it's very huge. So you don't want to carry it on all the time, right? So my application, my platform will be able to. You will be able to have that. Is it available right there? It's available right now. You can download it and read the book, Adam Smith, The Wealth of Nation, for free. You don't even have to buy it. Okay? So let's move on. Enough with my company. So let's say the monthly fall, they talk about stocks, investment, all that. So Tubi Media, Tubu Dumont. Tubu Dumont is a channel that gather a lot of my cultural videos, especially the music and so the culture. So it focuses on that. So I liked it because I'm from the same culture. To Confer, this is a channel about it's like a short documentaries in French. 2 cents. 2 cents. I forgot about. I think this channel is hosted by, I believe, a couple. They talk about. I think they're talking about a lot of taxes or money. I think they talk about a lot of things. I'm not sure why. And we have the U.S. Copyright Office, so I have to know the copyright laws, especially since I built the company, the platform. The copyright is very important. So everything that I just want to also say, everything that you publish on my platform, on SoundBook Audio, it should be your own material. You have a copyright to it. Otherwise, it will be deleted or be removed from the platform. Because copyrights in the US are very enforceable, especially in the Western world in general. So I want to get to know a little bit about copyright. That's why I signed up. The Y Combinator. The Y Combinator is a company that helps startups. You see a lot of companies like Uber, Airbnb, the big ones, the Facebook of the world. So these companies are usually they help companies from small all the way up. So it's really good. If you have a really good company, you can contact them and they will be able to help you. Okay, so I believe that's it. These are all my subscribers. All my subscriptions. Is there any channel that I should have subscribed to it that you don't see here? I think there are many other channels. Is there any channel that you believe can be part of my subscriptions? You can leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, you like it, or you hate it. It doesn't matter at the end. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.